Well guys, there you have it, a simple blown fuse or missing fuse or power. The customer's gonna go ahead and find out what's going on from here. That's all it was, causing this power window system to be inoperative and a bunch of other problems on this vehicle, just a fuse. The LIN Bus, or modules on the LIN Bus have to have powers and grounds in order to be able to communicate, just like any other module we have. What's going on, everybody? Brian Mann here, Hands-On Auto Training. Guys, we got ourselves a 2016 Lincoln MKZ, I believe this is, or MKC. I always get them mixed up. Hold on, it is a MKZ. Guys, we have an issue with the power windows not working properly. The power mirror's not working. I believe the trunk doesn't work. I was called out to program this new driver door control module. As you see here, we've got the new one installed. It's all programmed up. But what I'm left with here is this code. As you see, we do have a code for LIN Bus. We have B1088 stored in the driver's door control module. Here you go, take a look. Right there, we've got the B1088. So we're gonna go ahead here and take a look at what it takes to diagnose this and try and figure out what's going on. First, I'm gonna go ahead here and copy my VIN. Just get my VIN number and go right to all data and type this code in just to see what the code comes up as. I haven't experienced this code yet, I don't think. B1088. Let's see what we have here. Latches and entry systems. And I'm scrolling through here, taking a look here. I'm going to Control F, B1088. And here we go. LIN Bus is missing. And what is our prefix, or should I say, additional information in our code? Let's take a look here. So I have failure type 87. So let's go over here and take a look. Failure type 87 says a message is missing. Refer to glass and frame mechanisms. Well, at this point, I think I want to take a look at a wiring diagram of this system and try to see if I can make heads or tails of it from there. Now right here is where I had to make a decision in my diagnostic approach. I went the path of going ahead trying to poke around, find wiring diagrams to look at the LIN Bus. I thought I'd get the U-scope on there, take a look, and you're going to see that coming up here. What I think the best option for me to do at this point, and hindsight is 2020, would have been to follow the flow chart, right? That's easy stuff. Easier said than done sometimes. Sometimes we get excited and want to check things out and do this testing or that testing or whatever it may be. Nonetheless, I mean, I wasted about 25 minutes of time here, as you're going to see. This is pretty much unedited. I have my daughter helping me do some editing, so you're going to watch me poke around in service information, kind of getting confused by some of these diagrams, because the OE ones, you have to pay very close attention to whether you're looking at a fusion diagram or an MKZ diagram. Very interesting stuff. So if you do like this content, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's continue. So we're going to go to electrical OE. Scroll down to our, let's see, that'd be latches and doors. Doors, do they have anything for doors or locks? Security, I'm trying to think what they would call that. Power locks, that's probably good. Or, well, we have power window issues, so let's go, forget about the locks, let's go ahead to windows. You guys get to see me thinking on the fly here. Let's see what we come up with. I'll click on this diagram. And here is our driver's door module. This is nice. Let me zoom out just a little bit. The technician had said that they checked their powers and grounds. I will have to double check that. The module did program, so I'm assuming they'll be okay. But this, let's see, they are having a solid line around this part of the driver's door module, a dashed line about around this part of it. So I don't think this is a complete diagram. Let's go ahead and continue our looking around here. This is our LIN Bus. It goes to a splice pack, and the rest of it goes to remote keyless entry and alarm system. So our LIN Bus is on this white and green, and that's terminal 5 of the driver's door control module, C501A. So I'm looking for a white and green that's next to a violet. Let me see if I can just see that quickly here. White and green next to a violet. It's going to be terminal 5 and 6, I believe. These are some really tiny wires, let me tell you. And this is nice enough to have numbers. So 1, 2, this is number 9. So it might be this one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, that doesn't work. Let me go ahead and take a look at the diagram again. And this is C501A. This is C501. There's C501B, C501A. This should be still C501A. So these should be a gray, a violet, and then this white and green. Let me go back and look. Well, my wire diagram definitely is not matching here. Let me take a look. So 6 and 7, I'm going to take a look for this connector, C501A. And this is a nice hyperlink, but let's see if I can get some information here. That doesn't do anything electrically. Take a look at diagram 2. I need to get a connector end view of these two connectors. This C501A and C501B. I need to make sure I'm on the right connector. Connector views. And we're looking for C501. Let's see if they do this like this. C501A and B. There we go. C501A. And we're looking for terminal 5, I believe, to be the LIN Bus. Control module, left-hand door module, LIN Bus. So this is the connector. So it looks like the larger ones are going to be the fuse circuit breaker. Let me take you guys in and so you can see that so I know which one's which. So this is the larger connector here, as you see. And if you can see, they actually do have little numbers on here. You can see that we have terminal 3 up here in the corner. This would be 4, 5, and 6. But the wire colors don't match unless it's more of a gray. This diagram right here says we're looking for a white and green, terminal number 5. Switch over to the connector end view, and it's showing us number 5 is right here, but it's saying that number 5 is either a gray and red for a LIN Bus, gray and red, or a white. So, oh, there's a bunch of number 5s. So let's check this out. We might be chasing after, these are all LIN Buses. All of these are LIN Buses. This is interesting. We might have multiple diagrams of the same vehicle depending on the options. This will drive you crazy. So let's just take a look here. Once again, our medium speed can. We have all that. This is showing us LIN Bus is brown. Okay, well, let's just go take a look at this LIN Bus and see what we come up with here. And just so you guys know, I did run a jumper wire all the way to the battery negative, or actually the battery stud there. So I am using a ground that's very close to the battery for my testing purposes. And once again, we're going to get in here and look at the color of this. So number 3 is up here in the corner, and 4 and 5, this looks like a gray and red, is actually the LIN Bus there. So let's see what we have here. We're going to be using the U-scope, hooking my scope up the ground, and not sure what my time base is here. Let me take a look. We're looking at 5 milliseconds of division. I'm going to go ahead and back probe into that gray and red, and I got to change my voltage here. We're going to go up on our volts, put that to the 5-volt scale, and I do show LIN Bus activity. I do have activity on LIN Bus. Let me move my cursor here. We can see we're at 5 volts of division. We're at yeah, it's about 12 volts. We're looking pretty sweet there. So we do have LIN Bus activity. The bus isn't shorted to ground, and it's definitely not shorted to power. So you can see we have activity. The next step I'm going to do is probably take a look and see where this LIN Bus goes, because we could just be seeing the module trying to communicate and not getting any response. Let's go ahead and put some more time on the screen here. Let's go ahead and bump this up and just put a bunch of time on the screen. I think it kind of looks to me like we have a very repeatable pattern. I'm not sure if you guys see that or not. It looks very uniform, and it could be the same pattern going over and over again. This module over here is reaching out to talk to somebody and nobody's home. That's what the problem is. So we've got all these different types of LIN buses that are listed here, and I don't know why that is. It might be based on vehicle options. Let me just scroll through here and see if I come up with a LIN bus that's actually a gray and red, because that's what we have on this vehicle. There's a brown and violet, but I don't see a gray and red yet, because that's what terminal 5 look like to me. Oh, there's a 16, a LIN bus 16 too. Wait a second, hold on, let's back the truck up. So guys, something very simple that I missed. Check this out right here. It says fusion. Let me see if I can get that to go through. Up, back up. Let's go through these diagrams one more time. So this just says driver door module. This doesn't have a lot of information for us. Driver's door module. Not seeing a whole lot there. It does say that LIN bus is pin 5. Let's go on to the next one. I'm going to go ahead and look here. This is for the passenger door module. We're not concerned about that. This is a rear door module. We're not worried about that. On a fusion, this is on a fusion. This is a rear door module on a fusion as well. This is a MKZ rear door module. Rear door module on an MKZ again. So I was going through there, I wasn't paying attention. Here's a rear door module on an MKZ once again. And a rear door module on an MKZ again. So let's go back to the first one, the first diagram here. Unfortunately, I don't know if we just have the wrong color diagram or what, but I think I better find this splice block 1 and take a look. I think we'll be isolating different modules, because there probably is something that's messing up the LIN bus and making it not talk, or maybe we're not getting the signal to terminal 3 of this splice block. Let's see if I can find a location of this. Oh no, passenger wiring harness. Let me go back on this picture here. We're going to go back and get ourselves back to the electrical OE diagrams of the windows, power windows, and splice block 1. This is C588. I'm looking for Control F C588. That's not going to come up. Sometimes things work that way. All right, I'm kind of looking for this. I'm going to take a time out, and what I'm going to do, because I'm kind of running into a wall, I'm trying to find that location of that component. We're going to go ahead and do an interactive color diagram. Scroll down to Windows, and this would be Power Windows Circuit. Let's check this out. And this might be of use here. Sometimes using two different diagrams, or even two totally different diagrams such as this, might help us out. So let's see what color they have our LIN bus here. They're showing LIN bus is white on this diagram, pin 5, it's the same pin number. And where does this white wire go? This is using all data, guys. Splice block 1 in a driver's door. Well, that's good. I'm glad it's over there. They say we got different terminals for a Fusion and an MKZ. I'm going to go ahead and take a look back in here and see if I can't locate this thing. So I think what I want to do at this point, I'm going to turn off my U-scope so my battery doesn't go dead. Should have done that before, right? Let's go ahead and see if we can't see where the splice block might be. It's in the driver's door. I'm going to go ahead and take this panel off. I think that's what I got to do. Okay, now we've got a kind of better look in here. It's in the driver's door somewhere. I would think a splice block would be something easy to access, right? You know, here's a thing here. Power window motor there. If I was a splice block, where would I be if I was in the driver's door? It might be behind the speaker. Let me get my flashlight. And as I go looking around, somebody's got the accordion all out here. Don't know what's going on. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get this out. So there's a crash sensor. We got our window motor. Here's our driver's door module. I feel like this splice plaque or junction block is probably right in my face. I just don't see it. This goes down. What's this? This is a tweeter. Tweeter for the speaker. This, I gotta look at all these connectors because I didn't take this apart. Once again, I'm looking at my wire color. I definitely have a gray and orange, or a gray and brown is my color of my wire. I would expect to have the same color going to the splice block, wherever it is. What the heck is this thing? I'm gonna take a look at the diagrams again here. I said, so your LIN Bus is good coming out of this module, but I think I got a repeating pattern, so it's not getting to where it has to go. These diagrams are really challenging, but your LIN Bus is this guy, terminal number 5 right here. That's pretty. It's got signal coming out, but I'm trying to figure out. This goes to they call it a splice block. One piece of service information says it's underneath the passenger seat, which I don't want to go there if I don't have to. The other piece of service information says it's in the door, driver's door. So I'm on the hunt for that right now, and I'm going to go try to look up. I can't find a location view of it, but it's got to be right in here. I don't know what these wires do. Go down here. What does this go to? This runs all the way down here. Now that goes back to the latch.
If you've got a bus signal here.
Well, if you look at it, I think it's not talking.
Well, I mean,
like
I did a voltage check on both sides of the bus line.
Well, this is not. There's no two sides. The LIN Bus has one wire. So you probably were checking this guy here. Nope, not that one.
I showed this 2-wire CAN bus line going in there, 7 and 8.
Right there. So this is 5. This is terminal 5. This would be 6.
5 and 6 or
5
6
and
and 7.
6 and 7. So this is 6, and that's nice CAN low. Let's double check that. I can change the voltage down here. That looks like nice. Yeah, this is your medium speed CAN. That's talking, no problem. We're talking about a totally different bus actually.
Okay.
Why is my? That's up there. I want to watch where this one goes.
I thought I looked at it. I thought I looked at the wiring diagram for the door module, and it only had one CAN bus.
It does. It does only have one CAN bus. LIN Bus is a different bus.
Right.
This is the LIN Bus over here. This one right here. So this one. Oh, I've got to up my voltage here. This one, if you look out, if I zoom out on this, if I just bring back the time, you're going to see I think it's the same pattern over and over again. This guy's trying to talk out, but nobody's talking. We could find that out. I hate to cut wires. That's the last thing I want to do is chop a wire, but you'd find out if we cut the one end of it, you'll be like, oh, this thing's just trying to talk. So I'm trying to find this part right here. I'm looking for, this is on a color diagram from all data. So here's our driver's door module. There's your medium speed CAN 6 and 7.
Right.
This one and this one. Those go to the rest of the vehicle. This goes out here. This is the CAN bus that goes up here. So here's what it comes down to. I gotta find this driver's door splice block 1. Because one of these goes to the left front door lock switch. We could have a problem with the switch. Well, this is a separate bus. I'm sorry. So hold on. What's this green? What's this? Let's click on this. This might be a totally different. Okay, that's just a ground. That's just a ground. This splice block does two things. We're more concerned with this side of it. Where does this one go? Connector, connector, connector. This goes to the left door module. So you could have another door module. Well, no, it's not. The network's not down. So that's what I got to remember. Hold on. So I'm trying to remember this. Yeah, that's all on CAN. So what it is let's see where this one goes to, because I didn't check this one. I got to find this splice block 1 driver's door. This goes to the driver's door window control switch, which I have that disconnected. I'll plug that back in. So let's go to this driver's door window control switch and see if we have communication.
Okay,
Yeah, so I'm going to check this right now, because if I plug this in, this says white and green. I don't think that's the case, but there's a ground, there's a delay accessory power, and a bus that goes to that switch. That goes to that switch right there. Let me go ahead and check that here. Let's take a look. Because if we go right over here, I think this is for your door switch, right? This one goes right in there. So I'm going to pull this out of here. We should have a power. Well, that was odd. Huh. Was that? I think it just timed out on me because of the smart car. The car's smarter than I am. Mm-hmm. Okay, so, and then let's check this one here. Okay, so I do have a good signal there, but I don't have a power here. I'm flatlined. One's supposed to be a ground, and one of these should be a power. So let's go check out that power. I'm gonna flip this thing all around here. That comes from the, let's see, that power comes from the body control module, left end of dash. So number, let's see, it says 5, we're MKZ. So we're 5 or 6. Hybrid, we don't have a hybrid. We have accept hybrid, so 6. So it's fuse 23. Fuse 23 underneath that thing. Let me see if I can find that.
Why don't we run power to that door switch?
Sure, if you want to, and then I can get out of here and we can have some sort of. Why won't that stay on? I want that to stay on. We can do that and see.
We just run a jumper wire from here down to there.
Yeah, let me get the fuse jumper. How about that? All right, so we're gonna hop in. We're just gonna snag a power off this guy. We know that's hot. Let me. Oh, I shouldn't say. I don't know anything. They change colors and do funny things on me. Okay, good. So we know that's juiced. We'll go ahead and hop in here. Just snag a quick power because it doesn't take a lot of current to run that thing. And this is going to be hot. All right. And we're going to hit this with a fuse. And let me double check my wire color because I got to make sure I put it to the right thing. One's the ground. And then let's double check here. So brown and yellow should be the power. Brown and yellow should be power.
Blue and green is
Brown and yellow is power. And let me see, you know what? Brown and yellow, that's in the corner. Oh, that's too big. That's too big. I'm gonna go ahead and
there's a jumper thing there.
Oh, cool. That'll work great. We're gonna go here like this. And before I do that, I want to plug this back up into here on this wire and watch this pattern. Okay. And then we're going to just jumper our power to here. I can't say that it changed, but we have operation of the window. So, oh, it did change. So let me go ahead and zoom in on that. So I'm pretty zoomed in there on this. Right about where the speaker is. I just want people to see. So just so you know, there's our pattern with not having power to this switch here. And if I go ahead and jump some fuse power, guys, do not jumper anything unless you know what you're doing. Yeah, hold that right there. I'm going to go ahead and jumper power to the brown and yellow. So you can see there is a difference in pattern there. And then let me just flip this out. How about that? So when you guys see we add power here, the pattern does change just a little bit. So, and then also we do have operation of our power window. So we're missing power to the driver's door switch. That's causing this no activity of the LIN Bus code to set. Well, now we got to find that fuse. I mean, you want to take it from here because you know what's up?
I'll take it from here.
All right, cool. Well, guys, there you have it, a simple blown fuse or missing fuse or power. The customer's going to go ahead and find out what's going on from here. That's all it was, causing this power window system to be inoperative and a bunch of other problems on this vehicle, just a fuse. The LIN Bus, or modules on the LIN Bus have to have powers and grounds in order to be able to communicate, just like any other module we have. So it was a good learning experience. You guys take it easy, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Bye-bye.
What is that?
This is a U-scope. It's a single channel oscilloscope. It's a decent little tool.